Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here again, and today we got the grand finals of the Marvel Rivals Championship in-game tournament, which has been happening, and I wanted to check out the final rounds of every region and platform. And it's been very fascinating so far. There's been a lot of different team combinations and metas that have evolved over this tournament, and so I'm very curious to see what each region does. This one is round 7 in a best of 7 on PC in the Asian region. And just looking at the bans right away, it is very fascinating. Hela is kept. We do have Namor and then Hawkeye banned, as well as Psylocke and Doctor Strange. So no Hulk ban and no Hela ban, which is very, very fascinating overall. And none of the supports banned either. So keeping Adam Warlock and Hela was an interesting decision. So as I was looking at the team comps in the Asian region on console, I did a video on that already you can check out, but they had 3 strategists on each team. So I'm curious how this is going to work for PC, if that's a common region thing as well. Anyway, let's jump right into it and see. Right away, team is marching straight forward. Nothing too crazy here overall. The team compositions, we got Adam Warlock, the Magneto, Hela, Mantis, Luna Snow, and then Hulk. So we got 3 strategists on one side, and then we got Magneto, Adam Warlock, Mantis, Hulk, Hela, and then Luna Snow. So they are mirror comps right now. Like for like, both teams have the same exact teams going into the game. So not really surprising, especially if this is a game 7. Both teams have kind of felt each other out. Probably tried some different things across different games to try to see what combinations work the best. And yeah, having all these ults is going to be insane. You got Mantis and Luna Snow ults. You got the revives for Mantis and then Adam Warlock. You got Adam Warlock's revive as well. And it's going to be absolutely nuts. Already we saw a pick from the Marvel Rivals squad. They're going up against Invincible. But yeah, very, very much just a poke game at this point, trying to get a pick or two, trying to see if they can't, I'm assuming, get a pick and then march forward and then start using ultimates. That freeze was crazy, by the way. I don't know if it was meant for her, but it was a very good freeze overall. Okay, so we got our first ultimate. We do have also the Hela going down on the blue squad, and then they use their ultimate. So the double ult with the Adam Warlock and Luna Snow at the same time is kind of insane. Looks like these teams are pretty good at avoiding the Hela ultimately. Yeah, Hela's down again. That Hela's having a hard time. Yeah, Adam Warlock does insane damage if you are good with him. It's kind of crazy, his burst. Look at the way these teams use cover and just try to poke each other down is always very interesting. It's essentially just Hulk jumping into the enemy team and everyone else poking from a distance. Hulk with the kill there, as I mentioned. Yeah, lost his ult and then died ultimately. Magneto using the bubble to keep him alive is fascinating, because they were obviously able to keep the point. And he got his ultimate back very, very quickly to change fully back into Hulk. Again, he's just pushing forward aggressively. Taking space. That's what a lot of people will say when you're like listening to videos, like you want your tanks to be taking space, and essentially it just forces the other team back and allows the cart to move uncontested. This is a crazy spot, by the way. That was insane. He landed on that little lip. But now it didn't really matter. We have a bunch of ults popping. So Magneto, with Magneto's ult in these high-level lobbies, you really only need to get one pick, and it's a valuable one, especially against the like the Adam Warlock, so now you can't revive the squad unless he cocoons and is able to come back into the fight. You can't get that kill on the Luna Snow, which is, again, 3 strategists makes it very, very difficult, even when you're Hulk in your ultimate. I am rather surprised, though, that both these teams are running this very safe team compositions and not trying to get picks, really. Especially, like, as one team starts to lose a little bit. Wait for this ult to go down and then maybe pop your ult as Luna, as Hela. Oh. Yeah. Try to get that pick in the back, but... So the problem is Mantis was right back. If you saw in the right hand corner, they were able to come right back with the cocoon. Having an Adam Warlock on your team, that's the major difference. Just constantly able to revive. Wasn't able to save the Hulk there, unfortunately, but was able to kind of protect everybody else. Seeing how good the Mantis is at the top level are as sleeping characters is kind of crazy.
I put you on ice.
It makes it so hard to dive against a really good Mantis. Yeah. So you see he's constantly holding his jump. Especially on PC, this is actually very easy to do. And it allows whenever he is not in a safe spot, he can immediately get out of dash. He doesn't have to charge it up constantly, which is, I think, a fascinating little trick that a lot of people will probably start using going forward. I haven't seen it from everybody, but it is pretty interesting. Almost got stuck there and died, but was able to get away. That's the unfortunate part. With the destructible environment, sometimes you can get a little caught on them. This is good defense by the other team. The blue team is really looking like they're going to be able to hold them here. Double Hell Unleashed. Okay. Yeah, not going to get a lot of value there because of the multiple ults, and the Hela died. But I think there was a res from Adam Warlock, so nope, Hela did not get res. But yeah, constant ults to try to take point, and yeah, they were able to use them to their advantage. Yeah, it looks like they were able to, they got kills on Luna Snow and Mantis, so they were able to push the cart. Once you start losing a character or two, the snowball is crazy. Yeah, once again, at this point, it's just poke damage. Yeah, watching this is very curious because I've seen a lot of gameplay from other regions that are far more aggressive, and I find that to be very, very fascinating because it does feel like these teams are very, very cautious based on the triple strategist setup as well as the long range poke. They don't really push in until they get at least 1 or 2 picks. Luna Snow just dancing in the middle of that combat. See if he can get this pick. Got one of them, which is good. You really want to be getting the Luna Snow as often as possible. Mostly because I'm assuming the Luna Snow is going to play a little bit more passive. But the Mantis and the Adam Warlock can come back if they get killed with their cocoon. This is tough. Oh, yeah. That ultimate, if you're not having full healers, can be very, very difficult. Yeah, we got double hell ults again. Yeah, every time the red team Invincible gets to overtime, they're able to push through and get some picks. So it looks like the Marvel Rivals Pro squad is going to be able to get a stop. And they did switch to Venom. You see that on the Marvel Rivals squad. They got a Venom now, which he got slept already. Got the attack. Dying. Oh no. C9. Little bit. Like, it would have made a massive difference, and they popped their ult anyway, so it does look like they were kind of chalked there. Let's fast forward a little bit, try to get to the next part of the gameplay. Yeah, here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Don't forget, securing the mission area is your top priority.
The routes these team takes, you can tell like they have a set strategy on which direction they want to go, just to get to the spot they want to be in ultimately. Like, these are not rotations that you'll see from your normal competitive team. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a specific idea on exactly where they want to go, where they want to come out of, and so they broke down the wall and are able to push the enemy team back and keep them off the space in the on the capture zone. They had that Magneto too. Yeah, unfortunately Hulk's got a bail. Once again, the Magneto very, very low, but with 3 healers, it's so hard to get the picks, and we got a double Luna Snow. That's going to be... I'll be very curious once Luna Snow doesn't have the seasonal bonus for healing, if she's as strong as she is now, because she's kind of insane. Lots of ults. Essentially, that's what you're going to be seeing. That's the hard part, though, with having, like, your 3 defensive ults. You got Adam Warlock, you got Mantis, and then Luna Snow. You don't have any ults that are, like... You're not outnumbering the defensive ults, if that makes sense. Essentially, what I mean by that is... If they popped a Hulk ult, you can use Luna Snow to counter. If you pop a Hela ult... Oh, he's going jumping off the map. That's very curious, because I feel like he could have got his back in the game, because his team's already right back here. But I guess he gets his Hulk form back instantly and can now just jump back into the squad. But you can use a Mantis ult to counter the Hela ult and stuff like that. And then if your team starts to get rolled, you can use the Adam Warlock ult. But there's, and especially like if you get taken out by a Hela ult. So I feel like having another offensive ultimate would be more helpful. Not more helpful, but would be very helpful, because it would allow you essentially to try to get, like, bait out a Luna Snow or Mantis ult and then take advantage by getting a team wipe. Maybe with, like, a good like if you were to swap out your Luna Snow for, like, maybe Star-Lord, he also would have a res, and he would have his ultimate. That would do a lot of damage. Did he just take some of that damage with the Magneto ult? That was very smart, I think. I know it's easy to block it with Doctor Strange, but... Yeah, this feels like they're not able to make a lot of progress here. They're down to 30 seconds and they haven't been able to capture the zone. So Invincible is in prime position to win. And just as I say that, Marvel Rivals are able to get the ace and absolutely clear the zone. So what do I know? It did look like they were holding them pretty well, but yeah, that was a big a big team wipe because it allowed them to actually make progress. And now they got 2.5 minutes. And once the team isn't set up on defense, that's when you start to see the whole flow change. I've seen it so many times where a team is holding, and then once you're able to capture the initial point, and you start to get them staggered, you start to get them on the defensive more, where they're not just fighting in one spot and able to hold in a consistent position. It makes pushing the objective a lot easier. So as I was watching on console in the Asian server, it was very similar to what we're seeing here. The major difference, that was a good bubble on the Magneto, on the Hulk by the Magneto. But what I've seen is that these teams are a bit more aggressive. Like the fighting is a lot closer, whereas the other squads were just simply poking the entire time. You're not able to get any kills there, but both of them have the shield from Luna Snow and are just swinging at each other. I don't play Hulk a lot. I wonder if that's a setting where you can essentially just hold the jump at all times. Good pick by the Mantis. This is where Hulk is such an interesting character, because if he doesn't have the strategist behind him, and yeah, he can get picked. But a good Hulk is like, you'll see him tear. Oh, okay, so was able to sleep him and then left him behind though. So watching these Luna Snow teams players, they're not scroll wheeling back and forth. Like there's a way to essentially just swap really quickly back and forth between damage boost as well as your heal. And so them not doing that is pretty interesting. They probably don't want to risk the team dying in the ultimate, which would be a travesty. Again, they were getting held there in overtime, and they were able to get the picks they needed to push forward into moving the objective. So not gonna lie, some very clutch moments there right at the very end when they're able to win the round, make it to the next checkpoint, and then keep it moving. It's a tight one. One stop, one misplay by the Marvel Rivals Pro team, and they'd be struggling. Watching Hela here, knowing she's getting a nerf next season is so interesting, because it's just fascinating. Because her poke damage doesn't seem oppressive, like during these fights right here, but it's actually insane. Almost got a kill there at range, which would have been a very nice pick. The only thing with changing characters, trying to find the best one, sometimes it can be kind of jarring, as I'm just swapping rapidly back and forth, but once again, they're going to get to overtime while they're pushing the subjective, and they're going to have to, one, they got to make sure they don't C9, and two, they got to push it all the way to the end. Big ult. Got some assists, yeah. So there's no way that the Marvel Rivals team wins this, right? They're down to, oh no, they're only down one character. They were down, but they've got some revives coming. Now they're down 2. Hulk is just holding the point, staying alive. Hulk is still there, even taken out of form. So she had to get on point to stay alive. Use her ultimate. Does that mean one of the other teammates got there? Got a kill. Got another kill. Oh, there's no way. Look at how close that is. Oh, that's actually insane. Got the quad kill. Got the penta kill. That was one of the most clutch plays I've seen. Oh my goodness gracious. Swap to... Okay, so swapping to Venom probably helped them recapture that point as well. That's a big change. That is an insane pentakill to allow them to get that point. Oh my goodness gracious. That's the difference between them potentially. Look at it's like you can't even see the line of them going into overtime. All the other team needs to do is try to force a C9 and they win, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. We got a lot of ults here. Invincible has pretty much all their ults. So you'd think they would win. Okay, now they got their Mantis ult too. Let's see. Nah, this is... Oh, they got their ult as well. The Born Again as well. That little stun there on the revive from Adam Warlock. There's no way that they're able to make this happen. And got the ace again. That was so close to being over twice, where I feel like you should have, not you should have, but you very well could have held them. And that's just absolutely bananas.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. You have to stop.
What a crazy hold. This is gonna be tough though. Each team has about a minute. Invincible has 52 seconds starting, and then Marvel Rivals has 1 minute exactly. So ticks are going to be very important. So if you didn't know, if neither team actually fully captures the point, the farther you get in the capture progress, that's who ends up winning the game. So it's very important for somebody from the defending team to stay on point at all times to ensure they're not getting tick progress just because you're having a bail on the point. Luna's one shot. Oh, she got picked. That's a huge pick by the Hela. Although return to Adam Warlock is down too, but he's gonna be able to revive. Yeah, he's back already. Good Magnetos are so interesting to me because they can do a ton of damage if they're really solid. Imagine if Scarlet Witch gets a buff and now all of a sudden we see her a lot more often, and then Magneto then would get a buff essentially because of the team up ability. Insanity. Yeah, throwing that at a Hulk is kind of crazy, but they got one tick so far. Now they're halfway through the second one. You're going to try to push them off the zone if at all possible to finish overtime. So as like a Magneto, if you don't have anyone else on the point, you can't use your ultimate because you'll jump up in the air. Yeah, it's just pure chaos now. Everyone's just trying to do as much damage, stay alive as long as possible. Overtime is just about done. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to capture the point, but if they were able to, it'd be a massive difference. Oh, that's a huge pick on the Mantis. 3 down for the attacking team. Yeah, they're chalked. Yeah, so there, you saw with Hulk there, they were able to knock everyone back and essentially force the C9.
including which side you're on. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Find the right spot. I don't want to fast forward too far and miss out on some of the action.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
All right, here we go. So they need to get to the yellow mark, which is over halfway into the second tick. So it's about to get to overtime. So both teams, they got 2 picks, Adam Warlock and Luna Snow. Luna Snow's a big one, or no, sorry, Hella. Hella's a big one because it means okay, they got another pick. Looks like they have the major advantage. They need their Adam Warlock to get back. Looks like the defending team swapped to Star-Lord in order to try to get back as quickly as possible. Yeah, essentially, neither team can leave the point at this time.
We are undefeatable.
Huge shields. Hella's coming back. Okay. Okay, we got the Hella ult. Okay, this could be it. Yeah, his ult is insane. This is what I was saying before. I was surprised we didn't see this earlier. That's a winner. That's a game winner. And the Hulk jumped up to try to get him and left the point. Tough scenes. Okay, so Invincible gets the W with a huge... I mean, credit to the other team. The Marvel Rivals Pro Squad ended up making it more interesting than I expected, simply because they got through, DPS Duelists with the 47 kill MVP. Very good game overall. Let's see, we've got some ridiculous stats. 87,000 damage blocked. Let's see, healing 91,000 for the Luna Snow is absurd in a losing effort, but yeah, ultimately that matchup was so fascinating to me because of the changes. You saw at the end the impact that Star-Lord was able to have when they swapped from Hela. Maybe that doesn't happen if you're expecting it, but I feel like Star-Lord over a Hela would have been a more courageous pick instead of Hela being the safe pick. But obviously they were doing well throughout the game, but just at the end, that clincher was just absolutely insane with the ultimate. So let me know what you guys think. Are you enjoying this type of content from me? Do you enjoy this tournament as a whole? Like, comment, and subscribe. My name is JoPa. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.